Hi guys, I'm Ed.
I'm Harry.
Welcome back to our brand new series, Nostalgia Goggles.
Now this is a series where we take a game from one of our childhoods and show it to the other to see if it stands the test of time.
You'll remember last week I tried to show Harry this, Jak and Daxter the Precursor Legacy, but the game broke.
That's right, so instead I showed Ed GoldenEye and he didn't like it so much.
I hated it. If you guys want to see that, the link to it is in the description below.
Otherwise, let's crack on with Jak and Daxter this week.
Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy. Released in 2001, Jak and Daxter was one of the PlayStation 2's earliest titles, and is regarded as a defining franchise for the console. Consisting of a massive open world with platforming, racing, and puzzle solving, the game provides an all-round appeal as you work your way through the story. This game was one of the first games I ever really played, and it's remained fond in my memories because of its fun gameplay, interesting characters, and beautifully depicted world. But, is this game actually as brilliant as I remember? Or am I just looking back at it through nostalgia goggles? In this episode, Harry plays the game for the very first time 15 years later, to see if it's really stood the test of time. Welcome to my 2001 game.
The Precursor Legacy, well what's a precursor? The precursor to the legacy, or?
Indeed, that's kind of part of the storyline.
Well, let's dive right in.
It's kind of part of the storyline is we don't know what the precursors are.
Okay, right.
I have spent my life searching for the answers that my father and my father's fathers failed to find.
Oh dear.
Who were the precursors?
Got ya.
Why did they create the vast monoliths that litter our planet? How did they harness eco, the life energy of the world?
Okay.
What was their purpose? And why did they vanish? I have asked the plants, but they do not remember. The plants have asked the rocks.
Pretty basic title, I'd say. I mean,
Jak and Daxter the Precursor Legacy, yeah.
I mean the font and the display of it.
Oh yeah.
I expected something a bit more epic, really.
Well, I don't know why they didn't use the font from the front cover of the box. It's way more jagged and cool.
This is Jak, I presume.
Yes.
Right.
And that
doesn't look like Daxter from the box.
That isn't Daxter from the box, but that is what Daxter was before he was the box.
Oh my.
Indeed.
Oh, he's thrown in the water. Clumsy.
Pretty much, yeah.
Massive ears as well.
Yes, I'm not sure what species these people are meant to be, but
right.
Jak is a mute as well. He doesn't speak.
What?
Which,
he's the main character.
Yeah, it provides a slight. Basically, Daxter does all the fucking talking.
Okay.
You'll notice that during this clip that it is basically just him chatting. At the moment, it's not Daxter. It's the old man who you haven't met yet.
Jak, old green stuff told us not to come here.
I like the voice. What are you, a wise guy? Okay, what are they spying on her? He is clumsy, isn't he? I'm guessing that's the joke. Ooh. They're the people. I'm guessing they're the bad guys?
Correct.
Continue your search for
definitely.
artifacts and eco. If the locals possess precursor items, you know what to do.
Generic villains, they're all of the
Deal
same.
harshly with anybody who strays from
Bad
Evil.
girl with massive tits.
will attack it.
Like massive, like polygon
But who
wonders
paints
right
their
there.
face like that? You only paint your face like that if you're evil.
That's true. Don't know why that's so funny.
Dodgy character model.
It's hilarious.
What are we doing here anyway, Jak? This place gives me the creeps.
What are they doing there?
Going into a giant dark bubble.
Okay, oh. He is clumsy. Oh, this guy.
Yeah, what
shakes
is
his
this guy
head.
like?
Oh, what's that?
Stupid
I can't
precursors.
take you anywhere.
That looked ominous, like nuclear almost.
What is that dark ooze? It sure don't look friendly.
I like this guy, he's
Sage
funny.
yaps on about the precursors that built this place all the time. Where did they go? Why did they build this crap? Now,
Oh,
I like
Crap.
precursor
I never
orcs
heard the word
themselves
crap
as
in a
much as
video
the next
game
guy.
when I was, you know,
This is like a
7 or 8.
PG game, isn't
I
it?
know, yeah.
How did you do that?
It's glowing.
I think we're in
Uh-oh.
trouble.
Whoa, oh no.
Also notice this is all in-engine.
Yeah, I'll give you that. That's true.
It's not been compressed.
Oh, no! He just blew up. Oh. That can't be good. Whoa. And there's the Daxter in the box.
He is now an Otzel.
Told you we shouldn't have come here.
Oh, so with an umlaut over the O, or?
What?
I don't know. It's halfway between an otter and a weasel.
Right.
Okay. I'm fine.
This is a kid's game, I'm guessing. Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, no penis. Was that the joke?
I don't know,
What's that?
maybe. Knowing this game, maybe, but it was probably more the fact that it was just all a bit weird.
The fact that he's now Weasel.
The dialogue and the
Sorry.
cutscenes in this game are great.
Green tarnation do you two want?
Who's this guy?
That's the old
Tell
man.
me, instead of heeding my wisdom,
Wearing a log on his head.
went
And a
mucking
big
around
bird.
in the only place that I told you not to go, Misty Island.
That's right. And then
And Daxter, you finally took a much-needed bath. You don't have to fill
This guy.
dark ego.
look, old man. Are you gonna keep yapping, or are you gonna help me out of this mess?
I'm gonna keep yapping, because in my professional opinion, the change is an improvement. And besides, I couldn't help you if I wanted to.
What?
There's only one.
Okay, so this is the story then. So it's, I guess, a quest to restore him to his former self, or
That's part of it, yeah.
I guess something else is going to get in the way.
Well,
as we
we're
go
aware
along.
that those two evil people, or evil-looking people, are going to be basically setting some plan involving eco and precursors.
Right.
I'll explain the story in a little bit because we won't get anywhere
None
near
of the
it.
three
But,
sages that maintain the other teleporter gates have seen fit to turn their ends on for quite a while.
Right, okay.
The only other way north is by foot through the Fire Canyon, but its volcanic soil is hot enough to melt.
Okay.
so they're laying out the kind of things you need to do in this game to start the story.
Oh, who's she? More massive tits again, I like it.
Massive tits, tiny waist, must be a character from the early 2000s.
Suspenders don't seem to be doing a damn thing to hold up anything.
Look at the gap between the
Defies
stomach.
physics.
Yeah, the stomach and the suspender.
Yes, Kira, that might
Kira,
work.
okay.
But where are a boy and a half power cells?
From the villagers. Most of them have a power cell or two stashed away
I
somewhere.
like how nonchalant they are just about the fact he's just become an Optal. No one can change him back.
Yeah,
They're all
no
just
one
like,
seems to
"Oh,
care."
this guy.
Do the trick. And I bet there are even more
Oh,
of them
collectible
out
up there.
in the wilds
That's
just
one of the power cells you'll have to get. You would have just
Right.
heard them talking about them. Power cells are one of the main things you have to do in this game.
Sure, sure.
Brave adventurer, you two couldn't find your way out of the village without training.
That's quite cynical, isn't he?
He
Jesus.
is, but I love him. I think his character's really funny.
Get some
all
practice.
So
Wacky-
we're
wacky
now going to have to go
personalities.
through this little hole and do the tutorial, which
Okay.
is
I wouldn't begrudge a game having a tutorial.
Get in there before I turn you both into ferns.
Oh.
I really like the charm of the writing
We've
and
been
the
told.
world it sets up. It's really, really good.
Sure, sure. I
Right.
can't say I'm too impressed just yet. Oh, this
That's
is
fair enough.
gameplay.
Yeah, this is gameplay.
Okay. Yep, standard PS2 platforming, I guess.
That's how the others communicate with you.
with little robot things. Okay, sure, why not?
Yeah, you want to punch the shit out of those?
Yep, like crates, much like Ratchet and Clank,
Yes.
which was the one I played.
Oh, you were one of these who, oh, these are precursor orbs, by the way. They're like
Sure.
nuts and bolts in Ratchet and Clank. But yeah, you were one of these people who had to decide between one or the other, whereas I was a...
Yeah, my parents didn't like me playing video games that much, so I had to make a choice, and people seem more favourable towards Ratchet and Clank, so that's what I went for.
I don't know, they're both very different. This one's very...
Feels quite similar at the moment. I
They
have to
are.
say.
They're dangerously similar, but it's the kind of setting and the kind of mechanics they use are all very different.
What's that?
The most important precursor artifact you can find. You need to collect 20 of these so I can power the heat shield for your A-Grab Zoomer.
Right, you need to collect 20 of them.
So
fine.
basically 20 power cells is the name of the game at this
Right,
stage, and
okay.
once you do that, you'll go over a little fire volcano area, which
Sure.
when I first played this game, it took me genuine years of my life to get to.
you.
I never got out of the first area when I first played this. After years of coming back to it, I eventually got through it. You have to jump and then square.
Okay, oh yeah, there we go.
Now, if you collect these weird fly robot things,
Why are there fly robots in crates?
well, it's apparently enemies seem to have trapped them, and they're like, is it Kira? I've forgotten. It's the girls.
Kira,
yeah, it's the girls' robots, and they've been stolen. So you have to go back. You get power cells for collecting 7 of them per level.
Sure, sure.
I sent 7 of them to each area to look for power cells.
I gotta be honest, there's not much that's hooked me yet.
You are in a tutorial.
I get that, but like, take Ratchet and Clank for example. The story kicked off before the tutorial and set the whole thing
So
up.
did this.
Well, a little bit, but not as much.
No.
I'd
It's
say.
everything you've just said is literally what's just happened in this game. Started before the tutorial. Tick. Set up the game. Tick. It's done both of those things just before the tutorial. It's now admittedly, it's now laboriously having to teach you every single mechanic of which there are quite
All right,
a
yeah.
few.
So that's another thing. It's like when good gameplay designers, when you get taught how to play the game as you play it, whereas this seems to just be walk to this place, this is this, I'm going to explain it to you now. As
Well, yeah,
opposed
that's
to letting you
because
discover it for yourself.
Yeah, but that's because this is a tutorial where it has to kind of literally go, see this is how this works, do it. It'll never do this again, but it has to do it at some point, otherwise...
Okay.
You know, even in Zelda where it doesn't help you, it still goes, oh, that's a sword, press B to swing it.
I think it could have been done better, but you know, we'll press on. Right, oh. Camera's a bit of a pain in the ass. Is it? Not down there, I guess. Okay, more chests.
I just regular punch them.
Okay, right.
Might speed you up.
Green energy, whatever that is.
Green eco gives you life.
Eco, sorry. Yeah, they seem to say they know nothing about the precursors, but they also seem to know a lot about the precursor stuff. Like
they know that the artifacts. They know a lot about the artifacts. They've been studying them for years. They just don't know why they're there.
Yeah. Okay. Sound logic.
Yep.
Right, that gate looks ominous. Let's go.
Yeah, that's another precursor thing.
Right.
A precursor door.
Original name, guys. I like it. Right. So I need eco energy.
Yeah. So you have to go around there. There's a little blue fountain of it.
Okay, oh, more eggs. Precursor eggs. Oh.
The blue eco vent. So there are green eco vents around that like heal you, and there's other eco forms that come into the game later on. So there's black eco we've already seen, or dark eco.
Flip.
Shit.
Whoops. The camera is restrictive to the platforming.
Not really.
I'm
You're
going to turn back and do this. Run back on myself.
Yeah.
Come on. Okay, I'm through. Another artifact. Yes.
So that's the power cells are basically the only thing you have to think about at this stage.
Right. Okay.
But yeah, so jump down
fetch
there.
quests.
At this stage, it's mostly fetch quests, but there's ways of getting. So basically, whilst it is fetch quests, they vary it up by giving you different things you actually have to do to get them.
Sure.
So go up those things.
Right. Ah, I see. Yeah, and then that.
Yep. And then now hold R1.
What I want and
Oh, you didn't have to do it on that one, but yeah, if you hold R1 and press X, it'll it'll do
big
a super
jump. Yep. Again, almost identical to Ratchet and Clank.
Yep. Although this came first.
Did it? Mm-hmm. I didn't know that.
Not by much, but by a few months, if not a year.
I remember they're always competing against each other.
It's interesting because from playing both of them and having played Ratchet and Clank again fairly recently, I'd say that
you mean the new one?
Yeah, I'd say that these games are virtually identical in the way I remember them. Like the way the mechanics work, the way the storylines operate, and the way it's quite good at kind of introducing you to new areas.
Sure.
All operates the same. So this way you have to do your super jump. Oh, no, you didn't. Never mind. Okay, last power cell.
Okay, right. Hooray!
Okay, so that's our third.
Yeah, I mean,
down.
Again, it's basic platforming. There's nothing that's hooked me yet.
No, because you're in the tutorial. So that's our fourth. Okay.
Oh.
So you need to get 16 more, but you have to. Okay. Well, you just lost a bit of life. But now you can go through the teleporter to get you back. So that's the tutorial done.
Right.
So now we basically get to roam around Sandover Village, and we just get to kind of explore.
The challenges that lie ahead.
And no problem. We got the moves, eh, Jack? We'd love to
Hey, a wise guy, eh?
You guys want to go play stick ball?
Certainly.
Fine. Adventure away then. While you're out adventuring.
Very condescending, this guy.
Oh, very much so.
My darn green eco collectors are clogged up again.
My darn green eco collector. Someone has clearly put those rocks in there. Those don't just happen by accident.
No, lined up very quickly, I suppose.
Now, all of you, get out of here!
Okay.
You are looking back on this, June. You are using a Star Joggles right now.
Don't give me that.
Okay, right, fine.
I don't know how you can say that. So far, the cutscenes have been filled with charming dialogue, engaging characters, fun people.
Just average kind of things.
I disagree. I've never seen games with as strong a character development as this from just after the tutorial. You know everything about what you need to do and what you're about to do, right from this.
Well, obviously, I'm going to compare it to Ratchet and Clank because that is my standing
point. But you
point.
can't keep doing that because that's like me comparing it to GoldenEye. They're different games. But yeah, they have similar styles of platforms and stuff, but they're totally different games. You can't keep comparing them.
Camera. But they're very similar. Very similar.
In other than the fact that they're 3D platformers, how else are they similar?
I mean, it's you got your main character, you got his sidekick, you got the controls are virtually identical. The control scheme is virtually identical. the worlds seem identical. I mean, well, actually, Ratchet and Clank had a much more linear kind of path. You know, you go to a planet, you follow a party to a mission.
Yeah.
I guess it seems a lot more open. I kind of want against that, you know. But with games like that, I do wonder, has it been spaced out to make it longer just because it's things like fetch quests and similar kind of things? You know, as opposed to...
No is the answer if you're thinking about this one. This one, you are at the beginning of the game and you have to gather stuff from villagers. So yeah, this is very much go here, collect this. But later, there's so much shit that you get to do. You get to fly vehicles, you get to kind of do all these kind of harvest things. There's a lot of very interesting missions. There's these entire sections near the end of the game. One of those flies. There's all these sections right near the end of the game involving the bosses and using different kinds of eco. So basically, those two evil people we saw on the island want to harness dark eco.
Right, okay.
And basically use it to take over the world or something, whereas, and use precursor, or use them to activate precursor statues or something. And then you defeat them in the end with white eco, which suddenly appears.
Okay. I guess I'd play through it. I'd enjoy all that, but I haven't seen anything too impressive just yet. I'm sorry. It just to me feels like a generic, 2000 platformer game.
Like Ratchet and Clank.
Well, we're not doing Ratchet and Clank. We're doing Jak and Daxter.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Right. Yeah. So those the green energy, and then there's the eggs, and then a lot of collecting.
Well,
a lot of collecting.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Error reading data. Please check Jak and Daxter disc.
Did the disc just break?
I think it might have done. I mean, it did look quite scratched. I had to get it from a second-hand shop.
Press OK. Oh no.
I think that's died.
Ah, shit. So, thoughts?
I'm in two minds about this. On the surface, I could see it had the makings of a really good sort of early 2000s PS2 platforming game. But on the other hand, it was just like every other PS2 platforming game from the early 2000s. There was nothing I saw there to differentiate it from a game like Ratchet and Clank or any of the other ones of which there were several.
Better dialogue, better setting, charming.
I don't know.
Nicer character designs, unique art styles.
I disagree. I mean, none of those things were that unique. I mean, all of these games had wacky characters with great, crazy dialogue and that kind of stuff.
Crazy dialogue doesn't equal good dialogue. And this has well-crafted dialogue where it's punchy and the jokes are actually funny and they make you laugh and they make you listen.
I didn't know about that, mate. It felt like a kid's game, really. I mean, the dialogue was just standard,
Ages
dialogue.
3+. Of course it's for games. It was one of the first PS2 games. It was aimed more for kids.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know.
As was GoldenEye, as was Sonic, as was Mario, everything.
Well, no, come on, those are different games altogether. I mean, there were so many of these games like this that were just generic platforming games.
What, like Ratchet and Clank then?
Yeah.
By this stretch, Ratchet and Clank's generic.
Yes, it is. I'd say. I mean, that's the problem. Is that maybe I am seeing Ratchet and Clank doing nostalgia wars, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about Jak and Daxter.
We are.
And I don't think there's anything about that game that makes it special.
But you're categorically wrong. Whether I'm looking at it, whether or not I'm appreciating it more through nostalgia goggles is different. But everything about the opening of this game was well crafted.
But then again, I disagree there. So we're going to do the Ratchet and Clank comparison. In this, there was not enough there to hold me to be interested. I mean, the promise of maybe turning Daxter back to a human. Maybe the evil guys. There wasn't nearly enough of them. I mean, there was nothing to add to that story there. It was all just a bit too vague, and it just seemed a bit,
It's the opposite of that. It's the opposite of that. It literally, they walk you through what you have to do in the dialogue very well. It's woven brilliantly into exposition.
Compare it to Ratchet and Clank. You got the idea that Clank is this mouthy.
You've literally just said the words. We can't compare it to Ratchet and Clank. They're different games. You've literally just said that, and now you're doing. You did. You literally just said we can't keep comparing. So why are you now going? Well, Ratchet and Clank.
I didn't say they were different games.
They are different games.
They're very similar games, and that's the problem.
They're similar because they have platforming elements and came out a year apart from each other. That's why you're associating.
One protagonist with a sidekick.
So does every game. Every game has one protagonist.
No, they have. No, right. You know what? I'm calling it. I'm sorry. It doesn't hold up. I don't think it does. You are seeing it through nostalgia goggles. I did not play this game growing up, and I don't think it's that good.
This game is platinum for a reason. It's a good thing your opinion doesn't matter. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed us playing Jak and Daxter, be sure to let us know in the comment section below. Do you have any other games from your youth that we may not have played that you would like us to play through and see if it stands the test of time?
Otherwise, guys, thank you so much for watching. Next week, we're going to be trying out one of my favourites again, since Ed had it this week, and I think I'm going to pick Sonic. Because you don't like Sonic so much.
No, Sonic games can fuck off. But you can wait until next week to see my opinions on that.
We'll review it objectively, as is the point of this series.
We will. Anyway, guys, we'll see you in the next episode.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Bye,
Z's. You can tap that the more you like, it does make it a good game.
It does.
Oh, hi people watching the end slate. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because then you can watch more high quality videos like this one, or those ones.
What are those ones, Harry?
Those are our previous Nostalgia Goggles episodes, where my games were played by Ed, and one of them you liked, one of them you didn't like. You can find out for yourself by watching them.
Yeah, you can find out which ones I like and which ones I don't like, exactly. Or you could check out modern games that we didn't play when we were young, like these.
Yeah, those are some VR games, and those are pretty cool if I say so myself.
Yeah.
Except for that one. You know the one I mean.
Oh, I know the one.
Oh yeah,
I know
that one.
Yeah, but you'll have to watch the videos to find out which one we mean. Or, if you don't like virtual reality stuff because it makes you sick, why don't you watch these?
Let's Plays?
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right, Let's Plays. Otherwise, guys, leave a comment telling us about the video that you liked it, if you did. You could like the video. Again, I have no idea what that does. Does that increase our ranking or some shit?
I don't know. Tell your mates as well.
Yeah, share it on their Facebook walls.
Please. We need subs.
Please.